Please stand for the pledge.
Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Welcome, everybody. Okay. All right, looking at the motion to approve the minutes of the regular board meeting on, for Tuesday, May 14th.
So moved.
I'll make that motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Aye.
You don't oppose, do you? You motioned for it.
No, I'm not opposed.
Motion to approve the financial statements of the month of May of 2024. Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right, gonna open up the floor to the guests. The first one was Christopher Roberts, but he advised he is not gonna correct, Mike?
Correct.
All right, so the next one is Taylor English, 5 minutes. What do you got?
I brought examples for you guys too. I'm here to see if we can get a nuisance code enacted. It will help deter, I guess, people from, noise could be one thing, but my bigger problem is disorderly conduct that happens across the street from my house on a regular basis. If anybody needs to know where I live, it's 290 309th Street, white and black house. Across the street, I get the cops there on average probably once a week across the street. Maybe, it might be a little less the past couple of weeks, but they are constantly causing fights with neighbors, telling neighbors to play in traffic, saying things around, let's call it, the neighbor's young daughter who's riding their bike, swearing. My wife just kindly asked them to stop swearing if they are gonna start fighting with people, and he told them that he's watching us. And I mean, I've got 2 young kids, I've put a lot of money into that house, I don't need to deal with it. I've already started to look at other houses, to be completely honest. All of my neighbors and I are just kind of at a loss, because we don't even wanna be at our houses anymore because of this. And there's not much we can do, because technically he is on his property, he does stay there, and he is sure to make sure you know that he stays there. But he constantly stops cars, I don't know if he gives you guys a hard time at all, I'm sure he does. Yeah.
Yeah.
I know he has had major run-ins with Edwards in the past, and it's just not a safe environment. There's not much I can do for somebody on their property, other than trying to get a nuisance code enacted to where they can violate that code and at very least be fined. And hopefully, they get fined enough to where Dad says, get the F out of my house, and I can go back to living a peaceful life. But I mean, the nuisance code could then there apply to the trucks that go barreling by at all hours of the day with, you know, no mufflers, but, I'm less concerned with that, I can deal with that. The passive threats that come from the neighbors and stuff is why I'm here trying to get this brought up. If I need to bring more people with me next time to show how many people it has affected, from the landscapers that he's followed from, because he said they're stalking him because they're driving by too much, the people that he records on a daily basis, the pictures, the license plate numbers he takes down, the amount of times that they're just swearing at other neighbors and people nearby. Just, speak of the neighbors. This is the good neighbor. The good neighbor. It's just something that I know she'll agree with me on. It feels like a direct effect on our safety on our own property, and is something I would like it to be looked into. Said there's not much I can do. There's somebody on their property short of this. There's nuisance codes here from Rome, New Hartford, and Utica. The ones I was able to get previously. I'm pretty sure Whitestown has one too. I know Whitestown has one in regards to noise. I don't know about the general disorderly acts on your own property, but
Okay, all right.
And he does go off his property.
Does he?
Yeah, there's a gentleman that works in the area here, and he eats his lunch in the parking lot of Orchard Hall. And that kid went over there and pounded on his window and accused him of taking pictures of his father.
Okay. Huh.
So,
He-
I wasn't
he's-
aware of this.
They called me.
He's followed us.
Oh,
Multiple times
okay.
with our children in the
Oh
car.
my, all right, all right, you weren't, I wasn't aware of this.
I am Taylor's direct, like, on the same side as him.
Okay.
So this house is directly across the street from both Taylor and I. The father actually called me, one night and asked me to please go outside and pretend like I'm moving my cameras, because his son and his wife are very, they don't like my cameras on my house.
And then, are they?
And-
these are new people.
No.
no,
No,
same one's
and I've been there for
2904.
6 years, and then also I will tell you the thing that broke the string, they started messing with my 13-year-old daughter. That's where I draw the line.
Okay,
My kid's safety is first.
all right, for sure. I wasn't aware of this, I don't think the board was aware of any of this, so.
No,
And
and why would you?
Yeah,
Yes.
I didn't.
again, it's,
I will rubberneck more often.
yeah, outside of this, I mean, if you talk to
Sorry.
Well, don't,
Trevor,
because they'll call here and say you're looking at them. Honest to goodness.
Don't
what's
look at them, they
Trevor's
will flip you off driving by.
The new one?
Noonan.
Trevor Noonan, yeah.
Trevor Noonan, the trooper, is there on a frequent basis, like, he can, him or John Watkins, John's not there as a trooper, but John drives by every day.
Okay.
He's also a trooper there.
We've had,
Oh, what don't they say? I mean, yeah. Oh, the cops, I mean, they can only do so much, cause he's not, I've talked to Trevor about it, they can only get the stories that they can get from them, but they're on their own property, they're being disorderly, but to the point, not to the point where they can get arrested. Nick has got, his neighbor has gotten people to stop enough, and I mean, he's gotten people to physically get out of their cars, and then he runs inside, and
Okay.
And I have security footage of all of it.
I mean, a psych eval for both of them, him and his wife, would probably help, but I don't.
that's a court order
Yeah,
thing, sure.
Sure.
I don't know.
That's nothing that the town can do.
But I,
Even from a law enforcement aspect, that's not something that we could do.
I mean, the direct neighbor to him to the right is probably the one he causes the most problems with, cause he's trying,
Okay.
yeah,
He
tries
follows
to.
him on the property line, I watch him. So if Dave is in the back of the property, Nick will go back there and follow him. If Dave comes up, Nick comes up.
He's gone back into the cemetery, so that's between his yard and the railroad street, and he's ran people out of the cemetery when they're back there trying to.
Yeah. All right, this is serious, we'll be taking this serious. Tony, you did have some.
Just a couple questions. What law enforcement agencies have you spoken to?
I've spoken, the troopers are there probably the most often, the sheriffs are there often too. I've spoken directly to, Trevor Noonan, because I called him about something differently.
And Mr. Noonan is who?
He's a state trooper that also lives in Sequoia, but also patrols this area.
Okay.
And then I've talked to Toby Linfield, who's a Oneida County Sheriff. He's, I don't know what his direct title is at the sheriff's office.
He's an investigator
He's,
now.
he's pretty high up there, and
Toby
he's the
Linfield.
one, yeah, he's from Waterville, he lives up in Remsen now, but he's the one who said that this is going to be my best bet as to the only way I can try to alleviate my problems from a residential homeowner standpoint.
And, you know, sorry.
Melissa.
Melissa, I apologize. From your perspective, did you file a complaint for endangering the welfare of a child or?
I did
suggest
not,
that?
because I will tell you that as soon as they said something to my child, my father was actually at the house and he told me, let it go. So I went inside for the rest of the night and I pondered on it. The following day, I cannot allow them to think that it's okay, that they could just talk to my child like that. So I actually went outside, went across the street, because I did not want 2 lanes of traffic disturbing our conversation. I stayed on Dave's property, and I asked Nick to come over and speak to me. His wife immediately walked away talking crap, and I asked him, what makes you think that it's okay to speak to a 13-year-old child in any manner? And he's told me Well, we thought that you sent her on her bicycle as a ploy to spy on us. I said, are you insane? He said, well, the older gentleman that was in your vehicle yesterday morning turned his head when you were pulling out of your driveway and looked at our house. I said he was admiring the nice porch that you put on, is my 74-year-old father. So these are the things that I'm dealing with, and like I said, it draw the line at my kids.
I appreciate, I'm just trying to understand what law enforcement's position is, because the civil statute only does so much in these nuisance instances.
Yeah,
So-
that's,
I mean, he's got a sniper hole on his porch.
yeah, that's,
I'm gonna get pegged one day.
the multiple people that have sent pictures of his porch to.
Sniper, it's a hunting, it's a hunting.
He has like a little eye cut out.
Yeah,
And people, multiple people said, oh, look at that little sniper hole, and I was like, that's great, guys, that's what I want you to be saying about the crazy neighbor's, porch.
Okay, we're definitely gonna, we'll be speaking with Tony on this, obviously, the town attorney. All right, we'll be taking this serious to try to get this squared up for you guys, for sure. We don't want to be living like this, we apologize, just for the order of it.
I agree, and like I said, I didn't think anybody would be aware of it more than the people that.
It really
Probably
just
have to
started
deal with it on a
this
daily
last
basis,
year
but
when
like-
the wife moved in. It really did. I mean, I have had no problems with Nick prior.
Yeah,
It's this past year when the wife moved in to Harry's house, and that's when all the issues have come up.
idea, okay. All right, we're on it for it, that's for sure. All right, we'll update you, that's for sure, as we work on this. I don't know how soon, we'll work on this next weekend,
All right.
that's for sure. We don't live like this, it's awful. So sorry, especially you're already getting the heart of town.
I mean, you can ask probably many people that drive by just on the way into school.
Yeah.
I get text and stuff multiple times a week from like, oh, your neighbor flipped me off this morning, like, oh, you know,
The
you-
doctor I work
That's
with,
all.
it lives up across the street.
He's stopped my dad before, and my dad lives right here, so he's gotta drive past, he's stopped him in the middle of the road.
Okay, all right, we are on it, that's for sure. And thank you for bringing it to our attention, we do appreciate this time on this.
Just a wave.
All right, thank you, thank you. All right, Bridget Roberts? All right, I'm just gonna continue on. We're looking for a motion for this, Tony. Is that fair to say, a motion to hold the public hearing, or do you want to do the resolution?
No, there's no resolution on
Yeah,
this.
okay.
Just need to vote.
Yeah, so we just kind of missed that at the last board meeting, that we need to actually schedule the public hearing. So we need a motion to schedule the public hearing for July 9th, next board meeting, at 4:45 PM pertaining to the zoning law, when amendment. Can I get a motion on that, please?
I'll make that motion.
Second? All in favor?
Aye.
Everybody opposed? Thank you. Let's see, just an update on the comprehensive plan. There's gonna be a meeting on Monday, June 17th at 5 o'clock. River Street's gonna be meeting with the committee to review the community's profile portion of the comprehensive plan. So that's moving forward, it's just they had to gather all that information, so.
What time is it?
It's 5 o'clock. If you want to be on that, so you can name of the committee. So, we'll take anybody's 2 cents for sure. Let's see, Sequoia Valley Pop Warner, they're gonna be using the park again. They gave insurance, we're good with that. And I think they're going for a grant to kind of get some more equipment and good things like that, so. The program will be going on down there. So heads up, Carrie, on that one.
I reached out to Justin, just because
Yeah.
have him pass along the schedule, whatever.
Perfect, perfect. All right, the last thing I don't think it was on here, but the shared service agreement for the school, Sequoia Valley. We did have a meeting with Michelle and I did with the school and with Jim, and it seemed like we came to an agreement. Looks like we got the fair, equal services coming back to us, and the school was on board as well. So, just looking for a motion to be able to sign the agreement for the 2024 shared service agreement with Sequoia Valley School.
I'll make that motion.
Second,
Second.
all in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Thank you. That's all I had this time. Mike, town clerk.
Okay, we have a primary election held here on the 25th of June from 6 AM to 9 PM. I believe the people on the ballot will be like Congress members, something like that, nothing local. We also have some speed study updates, came back from the state. they have completed the speed limit study on Holman City Road between State Route 8 and Church Road in the town of Paris, and they're approving the request to lower it from 40 to 35 miles an hour. They have also completed a study on Summit Road from Davis Road to Brennan Road, and they've approved lowering it from 55 down to 30. So that's good.
Yeah, that's good, that's in front of them.
Yep.
And we're still waiting on part of that, correct, Mike? Because I think in there, doesn't it say they will notify us when we can actually change the speed limits?
Is approving this request to lower the speed limit. Upon receipt of this official order, the town may install sign necessary, so I guess this constitutes it
Yeah,
on both of them.
Okay.
yeah, I think you're ready to rock and roll on that.
I thought we were waiting for the official order, but that's the official order.
The official order
Even
says that
though
we're
it's in
waiting
here?
on the one for Holman City Road, but Summit Road looks like it's all set, right?
I thought I read
That's
on
what it-
both of them, they were both awaiting the official order, which would
Oh,
probably
yeah,
come to us
yeah.
directly from DOT.
That's, I see it on Holman City Road.
Yeah,
See
it
on
does say on the second paragraph on both of them,
Hold
the
tight.
official order
Hold tight.
will follow.
I think we have to hold tight
Oh.
until we get the DOT order.
Alright,
And
well, that's good then.
Okay. Besides for that, we have to update our standard workday. Per the state's request, they wanted updates on three members. Highway superintendent, supervisor, and councilman. So yeah, nothing's changed on it, really, it's just gotta update it.
Okay, so you need a motion to.
Just a motion to approve this part of it, it'll get posted on the website and, on the town board. And I'll be sending that information off to the state.
Can I get a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Okay, thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
What else, Mike, anything else?
No, that's it for me.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you.
Highway Department, Jim.
Looking to get a motion to approve the purchase of, the bucket truck at the $62,000, from Altech, in Syracuse. And that is on a Sourcewell contract, which, Mike, I believe you probably would like that number.
Yep.
110-421-ALT. And that is kind of a proprietary contract, because Altech is they're actually the repair service. And they're located in Syracuse, so the truck would come directly from them, all serviced, inspected, ready to go for the season. And then to add to that, to certify 2 operators to cover us under OSHA and PESH, training for them. The company would come directly to us, do the training and everything at our facility for 2 operators, and that cost on that is $3,520.12.
Okay.
And I would like to
Okay.
go with that, but I think we have a service to other government, account that I believe is sitting with a $5,000 line, that we would pay that out of.
Okay. Okay, all right, so first one, we need the bucket truck approval, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, so we're gonna be looking for a motion to approve the purchase of the bucket truck through Altech, right? Altech.
Altech.
We're using a service well contract.
Sourcewell?
Yeah, sorry, Clay, Sourcewell. And the amount of no more than $62,000, correct?
Correct.
Can I get a motion on that, please?
I'll make the motion.
Can I second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
I am.
Okay, and we're looking for the bucket truck training for 2 employees. Correct, Mike, or Jimmy?
Correct,
And
yep.
There's a resolution needed for that. I don't think there's a resolution needed for that. Right, so I can, so it's good as 2 people are getting certified.
Correct, yep.
Yeah.
That way, I don't feel it's necessary to certify a whole bunch of people.
No, no.
It's a one-man basket, so.
Right, yeah.
2 guys, I feel we're safe.
Okay, all right.
The next one, Kehoe Road. we're looking to, do a little additional on Kehoe Road. The company Suitcoat, which is doing the repairs part of Suitcoat, they're doing the T&L maintenance and all that on the road. We're looking to do a surface treatment, a chip seal treatment after the repairs are done to kind of seal the road, encapsulate it, and give it a wear course. And Suitcoat, I feel, would be the best. They're already doing Marshall Road, and they're doing the first step of Kehoe Road, to avoid having two different contractors should something go wrong. Then we're gonna be saying who did this and who did that.
Yeah.
So I'm looking to continue with Seal Coat for the additional treatment on that road at a cost of $18,000, $18,482.35.
Soil and oil treatment, right?
Stone and oil treatment, yeah.
Okay. Well, looking for a motion for Kehoe Road, the stone and oil treatment at the cost of $18,482.35.
Make that motion.
Can I get a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Any opposed?
Thank you. Pickleball court update. The company came in, we were able to remove the hoops and everything in their time frame. They came in, core drilled the new holes, put all the piping in for the new nuts and everything. The company was in yesterday. They washed all the court, cleaned all the cracks. The next step is the construction guys coming in to start doing the crack filling, and then they'll put our courts in.
All right.
And we talked about, Jim, locks, whether to lock the courts or not.
Yeah, we've kind of been discussing, are we gonna try and do anything like that, or could we possibly reach out to our camera guy and see if there's just something that we could point at that?
Okay.
If our system's good enough to handle,
It
say, a
should
new
be.
camera,
Yes.
could we just put something in that area,
All right.
just in case?
I mean, the school tennis courts are not locked.
Right,
They're just a simple.
yeah,
All right. So, okay, we'll get a price to see what it costs for the camera out
just to
there.
see, before we consider, cause locking, somebody's gonna have to be down there first thing in the morning, unlocking them, somebody's gonna be down there at night locking them. I think that takes the freedom away from a park.
Sure. 100%. Will it also like replay for Kevin when we see how good he's playing down there?
Yeah,
See
yeah.
where he's going along?
Maybe we can throw a clip up here on the, during a meeting or something, and see what.
JC, let's go.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So yes, I'll look into the cameras for you, that's for sure, Mike and I will. So that's good. So the game plan right now, still pretty much should be done maybe even before the
Yeah.
July.
Yeah,
Okay.
they're right on schedule,
That's
everything's
great.
going good,
All right.
very nice company to deal with.
Well, he said, Mr. Nicotero tried, when we talked to him during the week, that he was wondering how they were gonna get the, court time. And so that was something that we weren't aware of, so, we'll see how that goes,
Sounds-
Gary.
Yeah, sounds like it's gonna be pretty busy.
Yeah, we're just like,
I
we got
think
it.
it's kind of like first come, first served.
Yeah, we think
That's how
so.
they run who plays it, and I think it's first come, first served.
Yeah,
Like, you might be able to put like brackets in line, and kind of stuff like that.
yeah,
I don't know anything about it.
all right.
How do they do it down south?
Generally, you have a lot of time, okay, or a number of sets that you can play. And to be fair with other people waiting, then, then you're off the court.
Is that something you think, Kevin, we should kind of maybe be proactive and get some signs made up to have on the fence down there?
I think honestly, we should have some signs about different things, no pads, that kind of thing.
Okay.
But I don't know if we have to worry about that yet, and if we do, then we can always do something.
I can always
But that'd be a great problem.
look and see how they do it.
Yeah, see what
I know
signs
they're always
say.
busy, yeah.
Okay.
List of rules is a good idea.
The rules of the game?
Well, no skateboarding, that
Oh,
kind of
yeah.
stuff, you gotta spell that out, so.
Yeah, for sure.
They do have signs for
Yeah.
pickleball courts. If you go online, I have gone online, I'll look at it again.
Yeah, I'm just thinking that before it becomes a problem, we should maybe have some of the rules or something on the fence
Sure, right.
for the opening date and stuff.
Or just limit, if people are waiting, limit your play to 45 minutes or an hour.
It's something like that,
Yeah,
right,
and that usually people respect that.
Were the basketball hoops safe for future use?
No, because we had to cut them down, and the piping and everything would be too short to be able to reinstall back in the ground. Because we didn't disturb the court That we were protecting the court more than we were protecting the old basketball stuff. And they were metal backstops and stuff, so they were really, they were dated. And there is, I don't know, I think there was a question before about, do we have a single, we do have a single hoop over near the back pavilion
Sure.
over there, so. It does need a new knot,
Okay.
it needs a new knot, but
Okay,
it's
so-
still, the court itself is still usable and.
I think there's nuts upstairs in that closet.
Yeah, I think there actually is.
Carries.
Whatever, we can get it installed,
They can jump up there and put it on.
decent looking, usable.
You know, that hallway.
What else, Tim?
That's really it.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you still working on the paver?
Yeah, the guy talked to me, they don't have anything really coming in at this time,
Okay.
you know, in the used department,
Okay.
cause it's kind of their season. I said,
Sure.
we'll stay in touch.
At the end of the season, try to sell it.
Probably, they're making money with them now, so
Okay.
that nobody's really looking to get rid of them.
Okay, alright. Okay, Park, Carrie, exhibit.
Do you wanna do?
Oh, Joe, I'm sorry, Joe.
Go ahead.
Are you
No.
sure?
Absolutely, I'm sure.
Okay. We had swim registration May 29th and 30th. We had over 80 kids registered so far. We're gonna do one more June 12th tomorrow from 4 to 6, just because there was a lot going on at the schools and Little League and everything like that. Pavilions should be, I don't know if it's just because I'm down there all the time now, but rentals seem to be up earlier this year.
It's pretty steady.
Yeah, I did install new numbers on the pavilions, because the other ones are really old and couldn't really see them. I posted a list of pavilion use rules on each pavilion, basically the same things that are given when they reserve a pavilion.
Great.
And that was a kind of recommendation of the insurance company when I did the whole, training thing online. We're kind of assessing the picnic table situation, there's too many in there,
Yeah.
kind of impedes movement too.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna work with the summer laborers to help remove some picnic tables and weed out some of the bad ones. I have started weekly inspections of pavilions and playgrounds. We've got the new wood chips in on the playground. And the new swings were put in last week. Don got those up by the parking lot, we put new swings up
Oh,
there.
okay, alright.
The pond was restocked last month, working on developing a pond management plan. We got a new pond weed cutter to remove some of those weeds. Hopefully it's gonna cut down on some weeds.
Great.
The pools, they're getting there. They've got them drained and clean, Don got them drained and cleaned today. They're gonna need some repairs in the future. I did look at the New York Swims grant, actually opens June 13th, and it's due July 12th. And I did look at, looks like it's 20% of the project, the grant has to be covered by the town,
Oh, really?
so.
Okay, alright.
Something to look into more, we'll discuss further, figuring out,
Alright,
where
good.
we wanna go with that.
Thank you for finding that.
That's everything.
About 80 kids signed up, did you say?
80 plus kids are registered, so it's about normal, we get a
Yeah.
lot of them, usually, so probably tomorrow I'll get more, and then, like, first day in swim, we get a lot, it's that second session
Yeah,
registration.
yeah.
So, we're right on track with,
Yeah, I would think so.
swim lesson registration.
Great, great. Alright, well, good. Good stuff happening down at the park, so. Alright, any questions, Rick? Good, thank you, Gary. Alright, Joe, sorry about that. Come on.
Robbie and I finished our required training, so that's done.
Alright.
We got the chlorine and the acid ordered for the park, so that's coming Thursday.
Thursday,
Okay.
Yep, that'll be here Thursday. Been working with Colby Dotson on the valve replacements and the hydrant stuff. They're getting all that GPSed and everything where we want them, where everything
Yeah.
goes, so we can get that going. So
Okay, yeah.
that's a plus.
Okay.
Also, I'm working with Hubbard this week. So hopefully, maybe end of the week, maybe beginning of next week, we're gonna be terminating service from the old Butler Road pump station.
Alright, good.
So that'll be the end of that.
Good.
Two other things I have. I would like to purchase, it's a Udo, it's called. It actually hooks to your phone. It's a compact locate and tracker system. for all our valves, all our hydrants, everything that we have. We currently use 64 seconds, which really doesn't do that. I mean, I know I don't have to bring this up because it's well within my procurement policy. I just wanted to, it's $2,850 for that, but there's a yearly fee for the usage, the storage and all that at $463.
Okay. That's
So-
yearly?
Yearly, yes.
463.
And when we were at our training, he had this, this gentleman had it at the show at Turning Stone, and we went outside and located some stuff, actually some underground phone lines and stuff that we would have no business to even know they were there, but that was a pretty impressive thing. It sold me, and it's easier for both Rob and I to use. Everything saves to the cloud.
Okay.
If somebody shears off a water service in their yard, we can go back and it's within 10 centimeters.
Wow, okay.
So it's just a really nice thing for that. I mean, that 64 seconds is good because I have all our meter data on it and all that stuff, but as far as doing any locating stuff like that, I'd like to switch to this.
Okay, all right. So you want us at least to go in an agreement with, I apologize, the name of the company?
Well, right now, I didn't ask him who I would be going in, I'm buying it through Eastcon.
Okay.
I didn't ask him who the company was because I wasn't sure how we were gonna go about this, so, but I will have, if you guys say it's okay, I'll have it all for next meeting.
Okay, yeah, let's just do that. We're
Okay.
on the right, motion for it.
Okay.
All right.
And, I've been looking at push cameras also from this Eastcon. The current price on the one I want is $72.50, which is above my procurement policy, so I just wanted approval to get some quotes on a push camera for our sewer system.
Okay, yeah, so you just want a motion to get the.
Yeah, so basically an RFP, but.
Yeah, put out the RFP?
Yeah.
Okay, all right, so you want a motion to, I apologize, push camera?
It's a push camera for the sewers, and actually it would, in some cases it would benefit Jim as well
Yeah.
for,
Okay.
Culvert pipes,
yeah,
see if there's separations.
so,
They
Okay,
make a little roller trolley that the push camera gets fastened to, and you send it in the culvert pipes and stuff.
okay, all right. And then motion to put that out to an RFP. Okay, second.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? All right.
all right, cool, thank you.
We'll put that out.
All right, that's all I got. As soon as, school gets out, we're gonna break into hydrant flushing, so
Okay.
a lot of people will be calling about that
All
probably.
right, there you are. All right. All right. Thank you, John.
Yep.
Codes and zoning, Mike, you have a
Yeah.
report for that?
Gina left me with some notes. She wanted to report that the Board of Assessment Review met with 5 applicants and reviewed their documents. I imagine this is for the year, 32 building permits issued, 5 letters acting on complaints since May, meeting all but one has been remedied.
Okay.
And she touched down again on the CAV from the DEC saying that we got an official letter of completion from them.
Right, okay. Thanks, man. Thank you. Everyone can see the budget. Again, nothing seems to be out of line here. We're just, almost to mid-mark here of the year, but everything's still on track. If anybody saw anything to question? Yeah. No transfers right now, so that's always a good sign. Alright, any questions on that?
Can we get these any earlier, like, to really go over them?
Yeah, we'll try our best to do.
Okay, just a few minutes before really,
Tony, can you guys?
Nothing to report has changed since my last report.
Thank you. Alright, motion to pay vouchers.
So moved.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed?
Aye.
And motion to close out the meeting at 5:34.
I'll make that motion.
Second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Anybody opposed? Alright, thank you, everybody.
Yeah.